short video today with the giant halfway folding bicycle. Common fault on these, which is probably one of the only few faults with a belting little bike, is the hinge tends to go loose, very loose. When you're riding it, the frame's trying to do that. Now, I did have some footage. It's gone disappeared in the ether somewhere, just showing the before on this bike where it was really bad play. This is actually now repaired, so I can't actually show you, but there was probably a good, sort of at the hinge point itself, a good sort of 1/8 of an inch play in it, so it was really unsafe to ride. Easiest way to test it, if you sit on the bike, apply your front brake, just push on it, you'll see the frame just flexing like that. So what I'm going to do is show you what we did, made some new bushes for it, and then we fitted them into the bike. Again, some of that footage gone missing, so I'll do the best we can. But basically, if you're watching this video and you're looking at it, you know why this is a problem. You know you've come here because this is a problem, so you know about the play. So, but yeah, we'll do a quick little bit, show you how to machine the bushes, what we did to fit them, and then I'll just show you the finished result. That's one of the bushes we removed from the bike. There is a part number on there, so you can possibly get hold of these. That's the pin. It's a fully hardened pin, no problem with that whatsoever. The problem is with the bushes, these are worn. This is where the play comes in. As you can see, not a very good fit at all, lots of play in there. So what we're going to do is make some new brass bushes. So we'll get on with that now on the lathe. Right, first thing I'm going to do is drill a hole through the centre of the brass bush, just mounted in the 3-jaw chuck. We mic'd up the pin, and it's just under 8mm. So what we're going to do is drill through first with a 7.5mm drill bit, and then we're going to put a boring tool in and take it out to the size. We want it actually a bit of a tight fit, so it's more of a really good push fit, a really good interference fit on there. And also in the bike itself, when we machine the outside diameter, we're going to make it so it's actually, we have to push fit it into the frame. We'll show you after a little trick I have for that. So then when it's all nice and tight, we don't get any of that play, any of that wobble anymore, and it'll be just a nice, you know, even when you're folding it, it'll just be nice interference fit, if you will. So we'll just drill that out first. Starting with a centre drill, you should always use, save your drill wobbling off and getting the oil out to centre, and then we'll follow it up with a 7.5mm drill. There we're going in with a 7.5mm drill now. Best thing to do is, like I say, if you mark it up, measure with your internal calipers as well, just to get it so it's an interference fit. Sometimes what I do when I'm machining, I'll just do a little, like on the dial, just 1/4 of a thou at a time, until I just get that little bit of fit, just to the first couple of mil in, so you know it's right, just back it off a bit and it should be spot on. So what we'll do now, we'll turn down the outside diameter. And we're going back to imperial because I've not got my metric calipers, but these are measured, yeah, you just look there at 396, 97 thou. So what we're going to do is make this just slightly oversized because there is that bit of play in there. I found the actual more of the play was actually in the frame on this particular bike. So what we're going to do is take this out to about 401 thou, something like that. So that way we get a nice push fit into the frame. So we'll just do a bit of that machining now. One thing to note, there is a little step inside the frame with this bush that goes up against, so we can't make our new bush any longer than this one. So the best way to do is just to measure it up, and we can set we have a little depth stop on the lathe. So just using the calipers, what we can do is bring the tool across till we touch the caliper, and we have our depth stop set on the saddle here, which will stop it advancing any further. We know that's the depth. So we'll do a few cuts now and take it down to the actual diameter that we need. As you see, that's it, the stop, so we can't go any further now.
Okay, we've got that down somewhere near. We'll just have a bit of a measure. It's a bit awkward with the camera being in the way. So we got there 430, so another few thou to go off. If you're wondering why we drilled the hole first as well, by the way, in the middle, reason being is because we're working on a very thin wall, as you can see on the original bush there. If you turn the outside down first and try and drill, and you get a problem with the drill grabbing or something, because it's such a thin wall, it'll just rip it off. So we go through with the drill first with the big lump of material, because we can take off finer cuts, so you can take off like half a thou cuts with the tool on the lathe. So that's why you always do your centre one first and then turn your outside one down. So we'll just carry on taking that down now to about 401 thou. As you can see, you can do very light cuts with that on the outside. And you can see the stock has worked perfectly, so it's given us that shoulder that we require. So another 10 thou off. I'll edit this down and I'll come back to it when we get down to 401 thou. Right, after final pass, now got 401 thou. So what we'll do now is take this outside diameter down, so it's the same as the outside of that, as you can see there, that is reducing down. Again, I'll not show you that on camera, it's just simple turning. Right, that's been parted off now, and we've just reversed it and put it back into the chuck the other way around. What we're going to do now is take it down for the thickness. Now on the top and bottom bush it's not quite as important, it's only down to the length of the pin. But for the middle bushes it is quite important, it's got to fit in the frame like that. So if you get that too wide, it obviously won't go in. So we're going to face this off now. We'll put it back in the 3-jar chuck. As you found out the other week from the 4-jar video, it's not as accurate. As you can see, it isn't quite central, but we're only facing off, so it doesn't really matter about that, you know, we're facing off. So we'll take the calipers and have a quick measure of the thickness. We've got that down there at 35 thou. So again, because of a bit of work, I'm going to give it a little bit more. So let's just carry on facing that down so we get a bit nearer. And what we've done as well, we've locked the saddle up, and we're just using the top slide for the advancement, so you don't get any movement. You tend to find on some of the old lathes, as you're facing off, they'll move and you end up with a concave facing off. So we'll just carry on doing that now. Just a couple of thou at a time, that's all you need. When you're parting off, you can actually probably do this a bit more accurately, but I like to just part it off a bit over. If I can reverse the part on machining, that is, and then put it back and do it this way, I just find it's a little bit more accurate, especially on something like this bike that we're doing. We need that middle bushes to be spot on. Right, I've got it down now. Down to just under 40 thou, which will be perfect. It'll just help us tighten up that little bit. Okay, we'll just finish off the edges, just chamfer them off a little bit, and we'll get them in the bike and show you to rebuild it. Okay, like I said, some of the footage went missing about fitting the bushes. These one I just knocked up just to show you what they look like, and they go in like that. What I actually did, because we made them oversized to fit in the frame, is I just put a bolt through with a nut on and actually tightened it up. So we used that basically to pull the bush into place, because they're a nice tight interference fit in there, nice push fit. It's just a simple little thing. So just basically that on there, socket in a spanner, tighten them up and pull the bush in. Did it on each one of those, and the same on the centre. As we said, the pins are knock fit as well. Just be careful when you put it through, make sure they're in line, that you don't do damage to the bush, and then just tighten your screw up afterwards. So there you go, 4 of those little bushes made, installed, and the pin refitted. As you can see, give it a little pressure, there's hardly any play whatsoever now. You will get a little bit, there's got to be, but there's nothing in there. The bike is now safe to ride. So I hope that's helped explain how we repaired it. I know some forums I've read, the only repair you can get is actually buying this complete new frame on Giant. But like I say, on this particular bike we found it was a pin that was loose, the bushes are worn, so the 4 new little bushes
probably about half an hour to an hour's work in total. Back safe again and ready to rid it off on a commute or just on a nice pleasure ride down the road. I hope that's helped you. Give us a like and a subscribe to the channel. And until next time, YouTubers, it'll be right.